Good morning, my brothers and sisters, wherever you are around the world. As many that are under the sound of my voice, I want you to pay attention this morning and listen to my brief message I have for you. I'm talking about the warfare. Making God your essence is the beginning of your wisdom. Because in everything one does, he or she must have wisdom. Because wisdom is profitable to direct. Many churches today have lost it. Many churches today have lost the spiritual protections and fortifications and have lost the directions of God. Many churches today are no longer following the directions and the instructions of God because they want to make wealth, because they want to make fame, because they want everyone on earth to begin to hear their names. That have made them, many churches today have lost holiness and righteousness. And let me tell you, without holiness and righteousness, it cannot please God, because God is holy. God is holy. And what we are talking about today is the spiritual warfare. The spiritual warfare is what counts in one's life. Spiritual warfare we are talking about is the essence and the only means to counter every unseen battle. Because anyone that says that he or she does not have battles to face on earth is making himself or herself a liar. Because in everything that happens on earth, before it takes place in the physical realm, it has already been taking place in the spiritual realm. That is the reason why we all have to be very careful and be very sensitive in the things of the spiritual things. The spiritual realms controls the physical realms. No matter how you try to dodge it, it can never be abolished. It will always come up. So any man of God or any woman of God that tells you that this is gonna be rich tomorrow, you're gonna do this, you're gonna do that, you're gonna have this and that, without you engaging yourself, without you being spiritual, that person is wasting his or her time. That person is deceiving you. That is the message I'm bringing to us this morning, is talking about the warfare. Your warfare is what counts. Your warfare is what counts in life. Let's take, for instance, when David killed Goliath, Saul was after him. That is the spiritual warfare. When Nehemiah started rebuilding the wall, Sanballat and Tobias were after him. That is the spiritual warfare. When Jesus himself launched his outreach ministry and evangelistic ministry, the Sadducees and the Pharisees were after him. But I want to encourage somebody, in the journey of life, you will go through accusations, you will go through frustrations, but I want you to know that what God has ordained is at stake, and Jesus is greater than your problems and all battles that will come to you or that we want to confront you in future. You must understand that God supersedes every other gods, and his powers is ever sure. So try as much as possible to align yourself with ministers of God that tells you the truth, not ministers of God that are there to extort you, to take your money, to take everything that belongs to you, to tell you this and that, to do abracadabra for you in order for you to succumb. Hey, listen, many ministers today have lost it. Many ministers today are no longer preaching the gospel of Jesus Christ because they want fame, because they want money, because they want this. None of them want to subdue their flesh and allow the totality of God's spirituality to take place in their life. So if you are listening to me now under the sound of my voice, I want you to understand that everything that stands as unseen battles can never be settled in the physical realm without the backup of what? The spiritual realm. So try as much as possible to understand that what we are doing today in life is a spiritual warfare, and it takes the spiritual warfare to counter and to overcome the physical challenges of life. So in everything that stands as the challenges, as the problems in your life physically today, has a case study in the Bible. You must embrace the word of God. You must consistently read the word of God. There is no how you can be spiritual without the powers of the word. The word that is coming from the Bible, the holy scriptures of God, is what that we back up, that will energize you, that will give you the spiritual strength to overcome every of the unseen battle. So try as much as possible to make God your priority, your essence, and embrace the word of God. Anybody that tells you that you can do this, you can do that, you can achieve everything you want on earth without the help of God is deceiving you. Try as much as possible to understand that every unseen battles today, it has a remedy in the word of God. So try as much as possible to study the word of God, embrace the word of God, study it morning, meditate it. The book of Joshua made us to understand that you must make the word of God to be relevant in your mouth day and night. That is the only way you can be able to do or to defeat every challenges, every frustrations, everything that stands as life challenges. So try as much as possible to understand that what we are doing on earth today is a spiritual warfare, and without the spiritual strength which comes from no other place but from the word of God, there is no how you will conquer the earth, because what controls the earth today is the spiritualities. Without the work of the spiritual things, the physical things will not come in place. So back yourself up with your daily studies of the word of God. Study the word of God morning, afternoon, and night, and through it the Lord shall continue to fight all your battles. But in above every other thing, I want you to understand that whatever God has ordained, he have taken over. Everything God have determined must come to pass, and Jesus is greater than every of your battles. Thank you very much for listening to me this morning. God bless you. Have a nice day. Bye bye.